রেকর্ডিং চালিয়ে দিলেন কেন? Okay, good morning. So today is the second class of inverse trigonometric functions. All the theoretical portions, graphs, and some problems we discussed in the last class. So today we basically will focus on the problems only, mainly problems, and with the problems maybe some graph will appear and some calculation, maybe some advanced knowledge on that. Okay, so let us start with problem number 1 today. Suppose if fx equal to x to the power 11 plus x to the power 9 minus x to the power 7 plus x cubed plus 1 and f of sin inverse sin 8 equal to a. A is a constant. Then function of tan inverse tan 8 is equal to what? You have 4 options: a minus 2, a plus 2, and the last option is 2 minus a. Okay, so already you have a knowledge of sin inverse sin x graph, and also you have a knowledge of tan inverse tan x graph. That graphs will help you to answer the question very quickly, because this is the main portion. So sin, what is your sin inverse sin x graph? Do you remember? Like this, right? So this is your x, this is your pi, this is your pi minus x, right? This is your 2 pi, x minus 2 pi. Okay, and also you have this portion. The next portion will be 3 pi minus x. The next portion will be, this portion will be 3 pi minus x. Okay, and this side you have minus pi minus x, because this is minus pi, minus 2 pi. So it's gonna be x plus 2 pi, and so on. Right? Once again, I'm drawing the graph for, this is the graph for sin inverse sin x. So what about your sin inverse sin 8? 8 is actually before 3 pi, and after this is your pi by 2, this is your 3 pi by 2, and this gonna be your 5 pi by 2. So your 8 will be between 5 pi by 2 and 3 pi. So 8 is a radian measure that belongs to 5 pi by 2 comma 3 pi, in this range. So if in this range your sin inverse sin x would be 3 pi minus x from the graph. So always you have to remember the graphical knowledge. So sin inverse 3 pi minus x, so it's gonna be 3 pi minus 8. So sin inverse sin 8 is basically 3 pi minus 8. Okay, clear? Got it? Now, so your this will be x, this will be 3 pi minus 8. So 3 pi minus 8, x will be replaced by 3 pi minus 8. It will be 3 pi minus 8 whole to the power 11, 3 pi minus 8 whole to the power 9, minus 3 pi minus 8 whole to the power 7, 3 pi minus 8 whole cube plus 1. So now I will draw tan inverse tan it. So you can calculate 3 pi minus 8 equal to A. This is according to this one, sin inverse sin A, basically this one. Now what is your tan inverse tan X graph? X this is your pi value, this is your pi, right? This is your x minus pi, okay? X minus 2 pi and x minus 3 pi. Correct? Okay? And this side you have also. So 8 is between this, right? Okay? So tan inverse tan 8 is basically 8 minus 3 pi, correct? Okay? And this is your 3 pi minus 8. So substitute this. You have to find out this one. Let me draw the graph. Understood the graph? So 8 minus 3 pi equal to okay. Now if you take minus, it will be f of 3 pi minus 8. If you take minus, if you take the minus plus minus, so this will be, and I think 1 plus 2 is required. You see, so your minus a plus 2. Check. So your answer will be 2 minus a, fourth one. Got it? So using the graphs without any calculation. I haven't done any calculation. Just to understand the graph and to understand the knowledge. Use that technique of drawing graphs, and just you have to retain the graphs with you. You will answer all this typically. So that was your number 1. Calculation. Tan inverse tan x equal to alpha. Then y, let it be y. Then tan y equal to tan x. So y is equal to n pi plus x. Using these two, these general values will help you to draw the graph. This is the mechanical process. This is the mechanical process. Next question. Yeah. Next is example 2. Suppose this type of questions are very important. What I am writing in number 2, because this type of lot of questions you have, I will give you all. Tan inverse 2m by n to the power 4 plus n square plus 2. is equal to, you have a lot of options, tan inverse n square plus n by n square plus n plus 2, option B, tan inverse n square minus n over and C and D, none of this. First, this is the summation, right? And the problem can be extended to n goes to infinity also. I will show you that part also. But first, try to factorize this one, because denominator is having power m to the power 4, larger power. So try to look at the denominator first. So if you factorize the denominator, it will be like right. Please check. Or 1 plus, you better you write 1 plus. Clear? Right. So you see, so first you have to observe the denominator. Try to simplify the denominator. From that, you will get a hint how to write the numerator. So writing the numerator, you will have 2m, right? So it's tan inverse a minus b by 1 plus ab. So what is the form now? Tan inverse a minus tan inverse b. Right. Tan inverse a minus tan inverse b. Okay. Now replace your m by 1. So what is the first term? Tan inverse 3 minus tan inverse 1. What is the second term? Tan inverse 4 plus 3, 7 minus tan inverse 3, right? You see, this tan inverse 3, this tan inverse 3 get cancelled, and so on. This tan inverse 7 will get cancelled, and so on, and you will have the last term. N squared, right? It's n. So basically, you will remain with, if you open the bracket, you will remain with tan inverse n square minus n plus 1 minus tan inverse 1. Otherwise, all the terms will get cancelled, right? If you open the bracket, look at the tan inverse 3, tan inverse 3 get cancelled. Tan inverse 7, next term will have tan inverse 7. So that plus minus get cancelled. and so on. You will have ultimately at the last stage this tan inverse, this one, sorry, you will remain with this one and this one. Okay, so what I will write, so what I will write after this simplification, tan inverse, sorry, it's n square plus n plus 1 minus tan inverse 1, and tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Okay, so this is the part. You can simplify this one, you will get some expression because you will apply tan inverse a minus tan inverse b. Now, if the question is find limit, what will happen? Limit n tends to infinity, this tan inverse, this summation. What will happen? This summation m equal to 1 to n and n goes to infinity. Tan inverse 2m over m to the power 4 m square plus 2. What will happen? If n goes to infinity, this goes to pi by 2. So I am writing as n tends to infinity, tan inverse n square plus n plus 1 tends to pi by 2, right? So it will be pi by 2 minus pi by 4. So pi by 4 is the answer if n goes to infinity. So this is the additional part of the problem, and this type of problems are there. A lot of problems has come with this concept, infinity concept. Clear? Next, I will go to number 3. If box cot inverse x plus box cos inverse x equal to 0, where this box denotes the greatest integer function, then the complete set of values of x is cos 1 1, cos 1 cot 1, c cot 1 1, and d none of this. Box what is the range of cot inverse x and cos inverse x? 0 to pi. Cot inverse x also 0 to pi. What is the diagram? This is cot inverse x. It's a decreasing function, and 0 to pi. Okay, not including 0 and not including pi. What about cos inverse x? Let me draw another one. This is also decreasing, 0 to pi. Correct? Okay. So this is cos inverse, this is cot inverse. Both are decreasing. That's the information. So cos inverse x and cot inverse x both are greater or equal to 0. This is the first information. Okay. So this equation will be satisfied if and only if box cot inverse x equal to 0 and box cos inverse x equal to 0. No other positive values will doesn't satisfy this equation. এমন কোন পজিটিভ ভ্যালু পাবো যার জন্য ওটা স্যাটিসফাই করবে? Only possibility is 0. Okay, that is why, because already this is positive or 0, so only possibility is there is 0. Now if this is 0, that means, right, so cot inverse x is a decreasing function, so that inequation will change, right? Tell me, is that clear? Is that clear? And what about cos inverse x? Let me rub this portion. If this box is 0, box is 0 means the number lies between 0 and 1. So okay, and x belongs to so what is the common part? Cos value is less than cot. Cos 1 is less than cot 1. So if you put here in radian, you can verify that. So cot 1 to infinity, cos 1 to 1. So this is the portion common. So cot 1 to 1. Okay, that's a beautiful problem. You can note down. You can take a note of that. Okay, next. Number 3. Sin inverse sin 5 greater than x square minus 4x holds if x equal to 2 minus root over 9 minus 2 pi two plus root over 9 minus 2 pi c x is more than 2 plus 9 minus 2 pi, and option D, x belongs to 2 minus 9 minus 2 pi, or the question can be written in a different way. I can write the question in a different way without giving this part. Yeah. Then the number of possible integral values of x. Okay. Don't write these options. Let me change the question a little bit. Then the number of possible integral values of x is 1, option A, 2, 3, none of this. Tell me. Again, you have sin inverse sin x graph, sin phi. So you have to tell me where is the graph or what is the value of this sin inverse sin phi. What is the value of sin inverse sin phi? Graph. If you don't remember, just go ahead with the graph. Draw the graph. X pi minus x minus 2 pi, so 5 basically here. Where is 5? Right? Before 2 pi, it's between 3 pi by 2 pi. So this is the graph. The graph is x minus 2 pi. So this is your, so sin inverse sin x will be x minus 2 pi in this range. So it's gonna be 5 minus 2 pi. So therefore 5 minus 2 pi will more than x square minus 4x. So x square minus 4x minus 2 pi plus 2 pi minus 5 is less than 0. So what is your quadratic expression?
I plus minus 225 minus 85.
5 minus b. So 4 plus minus root over 16. B square minus 4ac. So 4 into 2 pi minus 5 over 2. So it's 2 plus minus 9 minus 2 pi, right? So it's less than. So it's between 2 minus root over 9 minus 2 pi and this range. 2 plus root over 9 minus 2 pi. So how many integers between them? Pi is 3.14. So 2 into 3.14 is 6.28. 9 minus 6.28. 3.72. What is the square root of 3.72? 1 point something. So it's 0.2 minus 1 point something means it's 0.7 around. And this will be 2 point. 3 point something. So how many integers? 1, 2, 3. You have 1, you have 2 and 3. So there will be 3 integers. So you see, the graph is the main part of the question. All other parts are easy. This is calculation. Nothing is there but the graph. Yes. There's the KVP. Okay, next. Example 4. The value of limit mod x tends to infinity cos of tan inverse sin tan inverse x is -1 root 2 -1 by root 2 1 by root 2. So what you are doing, actually you see mod x tends to infinity. What does it mean? That means you have to go for x tends to infinity and x tends to minus infinity. Actually, mod x tends to infinity means x goes to plus minus infinity. First, you have to check x goes to plus infinity. Then you have to check x goes to minus infinity. So as x goes to infinity, limit x goes to infinity cos tan inverse sin. If x goes to infinity, tan inverse infinity, x goes to pi by 2. Right? Sin pi by 2 is 1, right? So it's pi by 4. And cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. And if as x goes tends to minus infinity, you check this will be -1. So tan inverse minus and minus pi by 4. But cos doesn't have any changes with the sign. Cos of minus theta is cos theta. So it will be 1 by root 2 in both the cases. Just the thing is that mod x tends to infinity, you have to check both the cases. Maybe some is existent, some is non-existent. Yeah, you have a very interesting problem now. A very important problem. 5. If alpha belongs to, look at the interval, that is most important part of the problem. Then the value of tan inverse cot alpha minus cot inverse tan alpha plus sin inverse sin alpha plus cos inverse cos alpha is equal to 2 pi plus alpha pi plus alpha 0 pi minus alpha. Alpha is the negative range. Just I will give you one important properties. I think you remember this, or maybe you don't. I will write in this. X more than 0, minus 5 plus 40 inverse x. X less than 0. Go ahead, find out the solution. This type of problems are there in the JEE Mains advanced session. There will be more complicated part, but you have to get it from the graph. So as x less than 0, you will apply this one here. Right? So I will write the expression as minus 5 plus 40 inverse. It's 1 by tan alpha, right? It's tan inverse. I'm writing cot alpha is 1 by tan alpha. So x is tan alpha. What I'm writing here? Tan inverse 1 by tan alpha.
Yes. So 1 by 2.
So this is gonna be minus 5 plus 40 inverse tan alpha, right? Okay. So I'm writing this cot inverse tan alpha minus cot inverse tan alpha. Okay. And you can calculate sin inverse sin alpha and cos inverse cos alpha from the graph. Please go ahead with the graph. So this cancelled. This part cancelled. You have minus 5. And please check from the graph. Sin inverse sin alpha will be minus 5 minus alpha. Look at the graph once again. This is x. This is minus 5 minus x. This is minus 3 pi by 2. So in this range, you have the minus 5 minus x for sin inverse sin x. This is the graph for sin inverse sin x. So replacing sin inverse sin alpha by minus 5 minus alpha. What about cos inverse cos alpha? Alpha plus 2 pi. Check. So this will be 0. Option C. Extremely important problem. Okay. Next, solution set of the inequality cot inverse x whole square minus 5 cot inverse x plus 6 more than 0 is None. Okay. So first of all, do the factorization. Okay. So cot inverse x belongs to minus infinity to 2 union 3 to infinity, right? Okay. Also, cot inverse x belongs to 0 to pi. And this is decreasing. So cot 3 is less than cot 2. Cot 3 is less than cot 2 because this is decreasing function cot inverse x. If you draw the graph for cot inverse x, this will be the cot inverse x. So cot 3 is less than cot 2. So minus infinity to cot 3 and cot 2 to infinity, that will be the region. So cot inverse x is decreasing, cos inverse x is decreasing, tan inverse x is increasing. Let's move to next problem. If sin inverse x minus x square by 2 plus x cubed by 4 plus cos inverse x square minus x to the power 4 by 2 plus x to the power 6 by 4 equals pi by 2. For 0 less than mod x less than root 2, then x is, we have to get the value of x. Integer type question, it can be. It is an integer type question. So what is your x? First of all, look at that. Inside sin inverse, this is a geometric series, infinite GP, and this is also infinite GP. What is a common ratio? S1 is suppose. So what is your common ratio? Common ratio is minus x by 2. Okay, so your sum will be okay. So you can check that your mod x is less than √2. Whether the sum exists or not. Don't write the sum. Let me check. So plus 1 by √2. Okay. So it's between minus 1 by √2 to 1 minus √2. This one. So in finite GP, sum exists provided this condition. So your sum will be 2x by 1 plus x, right? 2x over 2 plus x. Sorry. Okay. What about the next one? S2. So what is the common ratio? Minus x square by 2. And x is here, so this will be definitely this will be less than 1 or satisfies that mod x less than 1 condition. So in this case also you have a sum of x squared by 1 plus x squared by 2 because the sum is a by 1 minus r. So 2x squared over 2 plus x squared. This is the sum. Okay. This is the sum. So your this portion is simplified in that form. Now, what about your, let me write sine inverse. Let me write in the sum form. Pi by 2. So you know that sine inverse y plus cos inverse y equal to pi by 2. So if I replace this one pi by 2 minus cos inverse, that will be sine inverse. Okay, clear? So that's gonna be okay, everyone. So if you simplify, you will get the two answers actually. One is x equal to 0, another is x equal to 1. So x equal to 0 is not possible, so x equal to 1 is the answer of this question. Just simplify, you will get two values of x. One is 0, another one is 1. So this is an integer type question. Next, yeah, find the value of summation r equal to 0 to infinity tan inverse 1 by 1 plus r square. Your options are pi by 2, pi by 4, 3 by pi, none of this. Same question. You have to write the denominator in such a way that you have 1 plus AB form. Let us start with this one. Let the summation be from r equal to 0 to n. Then I will take the n tends to infinity, you will get the answer. So what is your
R into R plus 1.
correct? Yes, absolutely. So write the denominator or numerator also. Right? That's it. So basically you have tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 0 means 0. Your r starts from 0. Okay, no problem. Plus tan inverse 2 to tan inverse 1 and so on. Ultimately you have tan inverse n plus 1 minus tan inverse n. So what we will remain with?
Tan inverse n plus 1.
2.
Yes, only tan inverse n plus 1.
Tan inverse n, I think. N plus 1 will be cancelled. So as n tends to infinity, it will goes to pi by 2. Because your upper summation goes from r equal to 0 to infinity. So as
tan inverse n plus 1.
why? Cancel. 2 cancel. So, acha, tan inverse n plus 1. Sorry. Because this is the last term. Correct. Dipayan, have you understood all the problems?
Yes, sir.
Now, again, I have if x belongs to 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, then the value of sin inverse cos inverse cos x sin inverse sin x is pi by 2 minus pi by 2 0 pi. So I will give you some time to solve this problem because this is from the graphs. Acha, tell me, graph. What is your sin inverse sin x in 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi? Tell me. What is your sin inverse sin x when x belongs to 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi? And what is your cos inverse cos x? That's it. When x belongs to 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. That's it.
Is it option B?
No. Sin inverse sin x will be minus 2 pi plus x. Please check. Cos inverse cos x will be 2 pi minus x. So if you plug here, that will be sin inverse cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So sin inverse 1 is pi by 2. Easy stuff. You draw the diagram. Multiple times I have drawn the diagram. Next, if I think it's number 10, right? If x more than 0, y more than 0, and x more than y, then tan inverse x by y plus tan inverse x plus y by x minus y tan inverse this and tan inverse this. What is the value of this? First of all, you check under what conditions. Actually, you see tan inverse, you have two conditions. If xy less than 1, you can apply the direct formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Tan inverse x plus y, right? Y1 minus xy. This is the formula if xy less than 1. But if xy more than 1, then you have pi plus something. Then you have pi plus tan inverse, right? So you have to check that. So in this case, you see your x is more than y. So y by x less than 1. But you have x by y. So x by y greater than 1. And you have x plus y by x minus y. Okay. So I'm writing 1 plus y by x by 1 minus y by x. Okay. Now 1 plus y by x is between 1 to 2, and 1 minus y by x is between 0 and 1. Okay. So this term will be greater than 1. This term will be greater than 1. So this product will be more than 1. This will be more than 1. So you will apply this formula. What formula? Pi plus tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus x square. This formula. Here your x is this one. This whole thing is your x. I'm writing capital. This whole thing is your capital X. And this your capital Y. So that was the trick of the problem. Pi plus tan inverse. Pi minus 3 by 4. Yeah, you can check that.
A normal way is but pi plus that not
Next, the sum of the infinite series. The sum of the series cot inverse 2, cot inverse 8, cot inverse 18, cot inverse 32 is n.
so up to
Up to infinity. Try to identify the nth term of the series. What is the nth term? Nth term of the series.
n squared plus n. N squared into it.
2n square. Check. N equal to 1, it will be 2. Right? So it's gonna be tan inverse of 1 by 2n square, right? Now how will you split? Splitting. Right? Okay. Numerator you are having 2 and you have 4. So it's gonna be 2n square. Check. Right? Right? Again, what is the sum? N goes to infinity. Or if you take the sum, if you take the sum of this, you will have Again, as a previous one, tan inverse 1. And this is sum is infinite. Clear? Same type of problems. All are good problems, conceptual problems. Integer type. Integer type question, next one.
X4 minus x square sigma.
Sigma means summation.
No, sigma x.
Summation. Actually, what happened? This is a 4th degree equation. Suppose you are writing cubic equation. What is your summation alpha means? Alpha plus beta plus gamma. What is your summation alpha beta implies? Alpha beta beta gamma plus gamma alpha. So that means here. Symmetric function. No problem. You take 2 of them this side and take 2 of them that side, or you can apply on that. So let me write tan inverse a plus x by b plus x by 1 minus ab over x square, right? And pi by 2 minus tan inverse c by x plus d by x by 1 minus cd over x square. So it's gonna be tan inverse a plus b into x by x square minus ab, and pi by 2 minus tan inverse c plus d into x by x square minus cd. Got it? Now this is your cot inverse. Pi by 2 minus tan inverse theta is cot inverse theta, cot inverse x. So it's cot inverse c plus d into x by x square minus cd. So cot inverse will be reciprocal of tan. So you can write this is equal to tan inverse x square minus cd over c plus d into x. So therefore a plus b into x over x square minus ab by x square minus cd by c plus d into x. So if you do the cross multiplication, you will have the result. See, if you multiply, you have for x to the power 4 minus x square into AB plus CD and plus ABCD. And on the right, you have A plus B into C plus D times x square. So if you take this x square here and take common, you will have summation AB. What do you mean by summation AB? Summation AB means AB plus BC plus CD, all the 4C2, 6. 4C2 means 6. So you have 6 terms. AB, BC, CD, DA, tell me more, BD, and what else? AC. AC. So if you take this one, this side, all the terms are there. Here you have 4 and you have 2 here. So you have x square minus summation AB plus ABCD equal to 0. So what is the answer? Answer is 0. Okay. Clear? Where you have a problem?
Sir, in sigma
Sigma AB means the product, actually sum of the products. Sigma AB means sum of the products. Sum of the products means you have 4 numbers A, B, C, D. So how many terms you have? 4C2, 6. So summation AB is AB, BC, CD, DA, AD, BD, AC. So look at that. Already you have 2 terms here, and if you take the product of this, you have 4. Take this side, you will have summation AB. That means 6 terms. Clear? Let me have a simple problem. It is not so difficult. If sin inverse 6x plus sin inverse 6 root 3x equals pi by 2 minus pi by 2, then x is minus 1 over 12, 1 over 6, 1 over 12, and minus 1 over 16. So basically, you write sin inverse 6x equal to minus pi by 2 minus sin inverse 6 root 3x. So you write sine of pi by 2 minus sin inverse 6 root 3x. So pi by 2 minus sin inverse 6, pi by 2 plus. So pi by 2, actually sin inverse something is an angle. So pi by 2 plus theta is basically second quadrant. second quadrant, so it's cos, right? And second quadrant sign is positive, so there will be no changes of sign. Now, if your sine inverse x is sine inverse 6 root 3 x equal to, if you suppose 1 or theta, then your 6 root 3 x is sine theta. Then what about your cos theta? Cos theta will be root over 1 minus 36 into 3, 108, right? So your theta will be cos inverse 1 minus 108 x squared. So it's minus cos inverse root over minus 108 x squared. So therefore 6x equal to minus root over 1 minus 108 x squared. Please get the values of x. Get the values of x. What is the value of x? Plus minus 1 by 12, right? You check plus minus, but only plus 1 by 12 doesn't satisfy this relation, because you have negative on that side, so it will satisfy by minus 1 by 12. So your option will be minus 1 by 12. Not all the solutions are solutions of this equation, given equation. You have to check, recheck for the exact solution which will satisfy this equation. Okay. Next, the value of cot summation n equal to 1 to 23 cot inverse 1 plus summation k equal to 1 to n 2k is option A, 23 over 25, 25 over 23, 23 over 24, and 24 over 23. Go ahead. I'll just give you the hint of this. Just expand this one. 1 plus summation k equal to 1 to n 2k. What will be the summation? Tell me. 1 plus 2. What is the summation k? N into n plus 1 by 2, right? 1 plus n square plus n. Look at that, 14 was the same problem. Same problem. Right. Right, tan inverse. Already we have solved this problem. It will just, you have to solve from n equal to 1 to 20. Already we have solved this problem. Writing the denominator as 1 plus n into n plus 1. Same problem. Just the trick is there. The same problem in a different form. So it's just like your old wine in a new bottle. Okay, got it? Defined, understood?
Yes, sir. Here there are just the values like n is equal to 1 to 23.
23, that's it.
Exactly. But the rest of the problem is same.
Same. Yeah, I have another beautiful problem. Again on the sum. The value of tan inverse plus is none of this. Okay. Next part. Yeah, this one. What is the same type of problem? Just you have to identify the sum. Okay, let me write. This is the nth term, right? So let me write. This is infinite sum. Correct? What is your tell me, can I write this? Look at the calculation. Correct? Correct? Now you have a form of tan inverse A minus tan inverse B by 1 plus AB. So it's gonna be It's summation, right? Sorry. So if you expand, you will have tan inverse 2n minus tan inverse 2 to the power 0, that is 1. So it's pi by 2 minus pi by 4. I'm not doing the entire calculation, you can check that. Same process, just the thing is different. Look at that. With the one concept, you have so many problems. I have shown you. With the same concept of graphs, I have shown you so many problems. And with this series concept, using trigonometric inverse or tan inverse especially, so many problems you have in JEE mains and advanced. With these few concepts. So these are the important things. And after taking NTA, the charge, questions are repeating from the JEE mains advanced paper, previous years. What will be the problem number now? 15, 16, I guess. I have shown you a box problem, right? Okay, next. The number of real solutions of the equation root over 1 plus cos 2x equal to root 2 sin inverse sin x minus pi less than equal to x less than equal to pi is. This is an integer type. This is also an integer type questions where you have an integer as an answer.
Sir, it's x less than equal to pi.
Yeah, minus pi less than equal to x less than equal to pi. What about the left hand side? Root 2 mod cos x. You are wrong. Correct? So you have to draw mod cos x and you have to draw sin inverse sin x in this range. This is your mod cos x. Minus pi to pi. And what about sin inverse sin x? Sin inverse sin x will be, oh, okay. First, let me draw, yeah, mountains. This is x, 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi minus x, right? And this is your minus pi by 2, this is your minus pi. Yeah. So what about your cos x? Right? Mod cos x will be like this. So how many intersection with the graphs you have in the range minus pi to pi? How many intersection points? 2, 1, 2. So two solutions. Clear? Define clear?
Yes, sir.
So you have two real solutions because you have drawn mod cos x and you have drawn sin inverse sin x taking this interval, and you have seen that you have two intersection points. Next question, the equation 3 cos inverse x minus pi x minus pi by 2 equal to 0 has option A, one negative solution, option B, one positive solution, option C, no solution, option D, more than one solution. This is quite easy. You have cos inverse x is pi x over 3 plus pi by 6. What about the left hand side? Cos inverse x. What about the right hand side? It is a straight line. Y equal to mx plus c form. Can't you see that? It is in the form of y equal to mx plus c. Your m is pi by 3 and c is pi by 6. So it is a straight line. So let's draw this one. What about cos inverse x? Cos inverse x will be like this. Okay? And x equal to pi by 6x. So pi by 3. Sorry. So pi by 6 is the, this is your pi by 6. So your y-intercept is 0, pi by 6, right? C, y-intercept is the C form. So your straight line will be like this. So how many intersection you have? One positive solution, and it is a positive part. So some problems from graphically solving. Let me see a few questions of the previous year paper 21. What are the type of questions? Latest questions. Let me solve with the latest questions. Yeah. So see, latest question in 2021. Let it's one of the set having this question r equal to 1 to k tan inverse. Look, I was talking about this problem once again. So it is in a different form, but it's the same thing. It's in 21 last year. Then limit n tends to infinity, the same question. limit k tends to infinity, what is your SK? You have to find out. So what is the splitting? Can you tell me the splitting? Can you split this part?
So that is 2 to the power 2r plus 1.
2r plus 1, 3 to the power 2r plus 1, right? 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 Okay. Actually, if you write 6 to the power r into 3 minus 2, that will be fine.
Yes.
So that will give you 3 to the power. Yeah, that's it. Check. Check. Okay, clear? Now you can do the rest of the. This is the crucial part of the problem. Also, another question you have. This is also 2021. The sum of possible values of x for tan inverse x plus 1 plus cot inverse 1 over x minus 1 equal to tan inverse 8 by 31 is. This is also quite easy problem because we have done a lot of complicated problems. So also for all the students, I will give you more questions like 21, the solution, of the inequality log half sin inverse x more than log half cos inverse x is option A 0, 1 by root 2 close bracket 1 by root 2, 1 close bracket at 1, option C open bracket, and option D none. You can try this also. Okay. I will write 2 more problems for my students. Try at your home. That is 22. The value of the expression sin inverse sin 2 pi by 7 plus cos inverse cos 5 pi by 3 plus tan inverse tan 5 pi by 7 plus sin inverse cos 2 is 17 pi by 42 minus 2 minus 2 minus 5 by 21 minus 2, and option D is none. (23) if sin inverse x minus 1 cos inverse x minus 3 plus tan inverse x by 2 minus x square equal to cos inverse k plus pi, then k is 1 minus 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, none. So these are your assignments. You can take it as assignment. This one.
Question 21.
21. Oh, log half sin inverse x plus greater than log half cos inverse x. Log half sin inverse x greater than log half cos inverse x. Solution will come. Answer will be 0, 1 by root 2. Answer will be 0, 1 by root 2. Answer to option will be. So these are the questions. Okay. So that's all for my inverse trigonometric functions. All of you. We have a lot of important problems for me, mains and advanced, especially the previous year 2 questions I gave you. Especially, please keep your knowledge on graphs. Number 1. Number 2, keep your knowledge on inverse. You see, inverse summation, n goes to infinity, then that type of problems. These are coming. Okay. Next class we will do that. We'll start the new chapter.